So we need to understand the history behind the place we live. We have a huge history. Whatever you see, this is the first modern city of India, and everything developed from here. Most of it we do not even know. For example, railways. The first railway we all think it is between Thane and Mumbai. No, even 10 years before that it was in Chennai or Madras. The only thing that was not a passenger vehicle, it was a goods train. So we don't realize that. Anything you see started from, even in the world level. The second corporation in the world is from Chennai corporation.
Battery point.
Hi. Hi. Hello. The first aircraft was flown in Asia. The entire aviation industry started from Chennai only. Sorry? It is just 6 years after the aircraft was invented. So the list keeps on going. The first European school in the eastern part of the world, Chennai. You see that St. George School in Kilpo. That's the first European school in the eastern part of the world. So everything you see modern started from here, even in the world level. And even in India level, we were the first. So that needs to be recognized, and the next generation should definitely know. Okay. Now, why did this place was selected by the British? So Narayan already told. Prior to British coming, you had the Dutch in Pulicat and the Portuguese in Sandra. They were minting money. The British said, no, I need to be here. They were earlier in Masulipatnam, but they did not get the local support. Because they were making money, the local king started demanding. Give me. Then they came to near Nellur, Durgayapatnam. They also did well, but again the local king started demanding money. Then they said, no, let us go to some other place. So they came here. This was one of the worst place for trading because you did not have a port. Portuguese had a port, Dutch had a port, and wherever the colonial power settled, it was all port based because that was the trading activity. Here there was no port, and so ships had to be parked 2 kilometers. Then smaller boats called Mazula boats, operated by the local fishermen, they used to bring all the people, material, everything. You know one thing? They used to offload the people and material. After little travel, they stop and say, pay me extra. Otherwise, I'm not going. So you know how that auto culture started 300 years back itself. So it's all in our blood. Right? So a lot of people never understood, first of all, why this place. It's a God-forsaken segment, and always you have the cyclones. So nothing can be done here. Why? It's a secret. The guy who came first, no? Francis D. He had a girlfriend in Portuguese. He had a girlfriend here. He thought, let me be here so I can meet her. So we know where all it started. So this is the Angala Varu. So, fine. So just a small one. The next question comes, so what was it prior to British coming here? Was it nothing, nobody was living here? Was there no history before this? No. We still had a huge history before the British came. So, but they were all standalone villages, and this place was a fishing village. So you are already at Tiruvatiyur, Tiruvanmiyur, Tirumayilai, Tirualikeni, they were all well-to-do individual pockets. Later on everything spread to form the city. So it's not that British came and set up the place and before that there was nothing was existing is wrong. And how did that name Madras came? That was a big question. It was not very clear. There were 3-4 alternatives. The nearest one was there was a family called Madeira family, Portuguese family. They were doing a lot of public charity, and when the city got organized, that was called Madeira family gave the name Madras. That was the long held view. But 10 years back it was, in fact, that was not at all accepted by the local historians. Tamil based historians, they said no, nothing. What are you talking about? But nobody had the evidence. 10 years back an inscription was discovered near Krishnagiri temple where it clearly says Madarasapatnam. That is prior to what the British came, 100 years before the British came. So it was well known that Madras was already existing long time back. There's nothing new. That who is that Madrasan? Madrasan is a name of a person. But at least the name was existing for a very long time. And how did Chennai came? Okay. No. A lot of people think it's Chennai case of Perumal. No. The guy who signed that document was Damarla Venkatappa Naik, who was the ruler of Kundamali. He was reporting to the Chandragiri Raja. He insisted that, okay, the British portion of it, you name it Madras. I have no control. But the Indian portion of the city, let it be in my father's name, Chennappa Naik. Chennappa Naik became Chennapatna, and that got shortened to Chennai. We'll go ahead.